Ethel Jessie Riggle was born in Iowa in 1880. She was the eldest child of Borton and Lucy Riggle, and she had a brother, Frank, and a sister, Ida. When Ethel was 4, the family moved about 400 miles away to Nebraska and homesteaded there. Ethel was among the first students to graduate from Callaway School. An interesting side note, this school building was the second built for the Callaway School. Ethel probably also attended school at the first building, shown here, which opened in 1889. This beautiful brick school took 2 years to fund and build, but only stood from fall 1889 till June 1894, when it was completely blown down and destroyed in a terrible storm. The new frame building was built during the same summer and opened in fall 1894, and was used for 14 years. Eventually, when it was too small and a new building was built, this building was sold, and the new owner dismantled it and used it to build a new barn. Okay, I'm climbing out of that rabbit hole now. Let's get back to Ethel's story. After high school, Ethel traveled over 300 miles away and attended the Nebraska State Normal School in Peru, Nebraska, where she was trained as a teacher. Afterwards, she would teach school for many years, in the Callaway School, in Broken Bow, and in Friend. Ethel married James Edmund Addie in 1907, when she was 27 and he was 32. After marriage, Ethel continued teaching, and James was a farmer, attorney, and police magistrate. They had one child, a son, in 1909, and named him Dwight. The next few years were full of everyday life, work, school, planting and harvesting, and social events. But the tragedy that would change Ethel's life forever occurred in 1925, when Dwight was just 16. He was well-liked and very busy with school. In fact, he won first prize in a state essay contest. Then he had a serious auto accident, but was able to escape injury. But tragically, the accident, and all his other life activities and stresses, compounded to an amount that the teen could no longer handle. Ethel and James arrived home from a school event one night to find that Dwight had passed away, intentionally. The heartbreak Ethel felt affected her for the rest of her life. Here are some passages from her obituary, published in 1944 when she died at age 63, following the death of her and Mr. Addie's only son, Dwight, in 1925. Mrs. Addie's health began to fail. For more than 10 years, she had been an invalid, spending the major portion of her time in bed and being a patient at the hospital many times. Growing of flowers and distributing bouquets to persons who were ill were her principal hobbies before her long illness. Despite her long and trying illness, Mrs. Addie remained cheerful and patient. James never remarried and died in 1954. Thank you for remembering Ethel, James, and Dwight with me today.